beautiful people, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new on this channel, please consider subscribing, and to my returning subscribers, thank you all for coming back today. In my previous video, I talked about HCPC processes for allied healthcare professionals who want to migrate to UK to live and work. So this is just the continuation video. So if you've not seen the previous video, I would advise you to check the link in the description box and then click and watch, because it is very informative. So let's go to business. Okay, now I've got everything jotted out in the book, so each time you see me looking down, just know that I'm reading from the book. Okay, this is the templates how I wrote my supporting document. And please, disclaimer, every information I'm sharing here is from my own personal experience. Let's talk about supporting documents, because you really need to prove yourself in this supporting document, because so many people are applying just the way you're applying, so you really need to stand out. Okay, now my template goes this way. You talk about why you are applying, you tell them the reason why you want to migrate from where you are to come over to the UK and work. Then you talk to them about your qualification. You hold a degree in physiotherapy. You tell them when you graduated, how many years experience, because UK doesn't joke with experiences. Your experience alone will fetch you what somebody that holds a higher qualification can even get. So you see, you really need to tell them about how many years experience you've had. Okay, so after your qualification, you talk about your knowledge and your experience. You talk about what you know in terms of your profession, and you talk about your experiences where you've worked. You have to mention all the hospital or organization that you've worked with all those years since you left school. Okay, and of course the modalities, your assessments, everything you did, you need to talk about it briefly. Excuse me. Then you talk about your skills. You elaborate more about the skills you tend to accumulate over your years of experience. You talk about your interpersonal skills, your communication skills, your teaching skills, your IT skills, and so on. Then you also talk about your abilities. Your ability is basically how you work. So you can give a case scenario of some condition that you've handled, how you did your assessment, how you plan your treatment, how you carried your treatment, and what the result was, using evidence-based practices, of course. Then after that, you talk about your CPDs, tell them about the seminars you've attended, the online courses you've done, and then other, CPD, continuous professional development, what you've done to actually develop yourself professionally, because you need to keep abreast with the current trend in your profession. So you need to list everything you've done, okay, briefly. Then the last one is your personal attributes. So you talk about yourself, your hobbies, where your future aspirations, what you love doing. Like, you basically talk about yourself outside the profession a bit. Then lastly, you conclude by telling them that you look forward to meeting them in an interview where you prove yourself more, or any other better English that will actually explain what you are expecting from them. Okay, so that is it about supporting document. However, you can always draft your supporting document the way you want it. The most important thing is that it have to be detailed. Okay, just have to be detailed. Now, once your supporting documents are ready, the next thing is to start applying for jobs. There are some websites where you will go to, you create a profile, register, and you also subscribe for their job alerts, and they will tend to send you job alerts on a daily basis. That is if you select it. Now, these job sites I'm talking about TRAC jobs. Most of us are aware of it, but if you are not, just go to Google and type TRAC jobs. It's going to take you to their website. Then you can create a profile for yourself, fill in some information about yourself, and subscribe to the job alert. Track jobs will always send you job alerts on a daily basis, and there's always job alert, so you start applying as soon as possible. Like track job is that it kind of saves your information, so that when you want to apply for the next job, it's going to import your information from the previous job you've applied into the new one you want to apply. So it's really useful, but you can always adjust your supporting document from time to time to suit your job description and the person's specification. Don't worry about all this thing I'm saying. Once you start applying for job, you tend to understand better. Okay, so I'm not trying to scare anybody. All right, now track jobs, you have NHS job sites. You can go to NHS job site. Just go to Google and type NHS job site to take you to their job sites. You can also register and apply for jobs in the website. Okay, and the next one is NHS Scotland job train. Just go to Google and type NHS Scotland job train. It's going to take you to their website, and you will see a place where you will also register. Create a profile for yourself, register and subscribe to their job alerts. They will also send you job alerts on a daily basis, but this is for Scotland, because I noticed that track job doesn't normally bring out vacancies from NHS Scotland. So most times you need to go to NHS Scotland job sites and register for their job alerts, and you receive alerts on a daily basis. Then you apply for jobs there. Now, I've talked about these three job sites. The next thing is to start applying for jobs on daily basis. Apply as much as possible. It's not easy, but let me tell you, one day one will click, or even you can even get like interview invites like 3 4 together. So don't mind laughing, is because I know it's not easy, okay? But I'm not trying to scare anybody, all right? So you keep applying. One day, one will click, two will click, three. In fact, it's like when one click, the second one click, the third one, and you have so many job invites to attend. And it's mostly via Microsoft Teams. So the next thing is to prepare for your interview. Make sure you know your job description, and make sure you suit the person's specification. You must have a BSc in physiotherapy. You must have attended some CPDs and have certification in this, that. If it suits you, then of course all these things you must have checked out when applying for the job. So just read your job description, and then you can also if you have friends, you can also talk to people about some interview questions. I know they'll be happy to help you. If you have an interview question, you can talk to me about it too. Okay, simply follow me on Instagram, on Facebook, drop your messages, and I'll attend to that. Okay, so once you go for your interviews, and if eventually you interviewed well, you are going to receive a congratulatory message. Yeah, you are successful, and you've got that job. Okay, you've got that job. You've got that job. Now, once you are successful in an interview, the next thing is that your trust will send you provisional letter of employment congratulating you that you've been employed and all that. And then another set of preparation will now start. Now, the next thing is to get your referees ready. Make sure that their emails are active, and you have to keep reminding them that they might receive an email regarding a job that you recently got with an NHS. You tell them about the trust. Then anytime they will be sending email to your referees, to speak on your behalf and defend you in some certain ways. Okay, so but that one is not your problem. It's just for the referees to answer, and everything is fine. So now, after the references check, the next thing is you wait for your certificate of sponsorship. Guys, this certificate of sponsorship is the ultimate, like, is everything. Once your trust gives you this certificate of sponsorship, just be sure that you are flying to UK, as in the job is for you already, because this certificate of sponsorship is what you need to apply for your visa. And with this certificate of sponsorship, you are sure that your visa is skilled worker visa. Okay. The next thing is to get other documents that you need to apply for your visa. And the document that you need for your visa include police clearance certificates. So you need to go to the police station in your home country and get a clearance certificate from them. In UK here, they call it DBS check. Now you run a TB test, tuberculosis test, to be sure that you don't have tuberculosis. Okay. Now the next thing is to also have your HCPC, or we call it NARICS. This is just an English proficiency certificate that shows your proficiency in English language. About this HCPC, you apply for it online, and you need to upload 2 documents to apply for this HCPC, which is your transcript that comes along with an English proficiency from your school, from your university of study. So they are going to give you your transcript and your English proficiency. Both of them comes along. Then you upload it online in this HCPC website, and you request for your certificate. This takes about 10 working days. You receive your HCPC certificate. Is one of the requirements that you need to apply for your visa. So once this HCPC is ready and handy, the next thing is to go online and apply for your visa. Okay, you go online, you upload this HCPC English proficiency certificate, you upload your police clearance certificate, you upload your TB test certificate, your marriage certificate if you're married, and every other document. They are going to list them in the visa website. Every other document that you need, you upload them. Then once you are done with that, the next thing is to go for your visa biometrics capturing. So they are going to send you a message, or when you are registering for your visa, you are going to choose a date that you'll be going for your biometrics. So it's as simple as that. So once you choose a date, then you get prepared on that date. It's very, very simple. You just go get your biometrics capturing, and that's all. You go home. So from that date of your biometrics capturing, it varies. Like when you receive your visa, varies. It could be 5 working days, it could be more. I don't know if it could be less, but it could be more. Okay, so once it's ready, you are going to receive a text message from them, either to bring it to your house or you come and pick your visa. Once you pick your visa, you are ready to move. So the next thing is to book your flight. And once you book your flight, you let me know that you are coming. That after watching my video, you were able to process everything you needed, and you are on your way to UK. Okay, and congratulations to you as you follow these processes I've just talked about. The next thing is to book your flight, and once you book your flight, you do your COVID-19 test, fill your locator, what's it called again? Passengers locator form. So if there's any confusion, still express it in the comment section, and I'll be there to answer all your questions. Okay, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.